on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock it tech. You want the chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch?
Welcome to Root Zones, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is Manish.
And if you like money in crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So today we're going to talk about SuperRare, and we're going to look at this particular marketplace that actually deals with NFTs. So let's go into the price prediction. Let's take it away. So this is SuperRare. Right, you can actually see if you 1x current price today at 71 cents, market cap is at about 106 million. If you 2x, the price will be looking at as $1.42. Of course, market cap has to be close to 212 million. If you 10x, it will be 710. If you 20x, it will be $14.20. And if you 100x, of course, it will be 71 dollars, and we'll be looking at a market cap of close to $10 billion. And of course, $10 billion, a similar token that actually hits this kind of market cap will be Dogecoin, right? So rare sentiment, of course, this is taken up from the LunarCrush. You can see on the Galaxy score right now, it's at the 66 out of 100. The alt rank, they are ranking number 1 today, and correlation rank, of course, is a 3.4 out of 5. So social metrics, of course, as you can see across the board, the volume is increasing by 14%. Engagement, we have dominance, contributions, and also average sentiment has slightly declined, but very bullish sentiment is being seen. Some bearish sentiment there, and very important also, guys, is the shared links. Currently now is up by 21.5. So when you see something like this, especially if you're owning a token or coin of this nature, and you see a content creator like ourselves or any other content creators, do share the link, to like, to subscribe forward. So the more you share, definitely it will reach out to more people who may have certain interests in these projects, and they will definitely invest. So of course, what is Rare? So SuperRare network is basically for artists. It's a marketplace for collectors to facilitate the creation, distribution, and creation of digital art prices. The SuperRare network is comprised of SuperRare protocol, a DAO, a rare token, and other platform features such as spaces. So the protocol, of course, enable the artists to use their art via smart contracts and sold on the SuperRare marketplace. The marketplace then supports the auction and the secondary market, allowing anyone to buy and sell the artwork. So of course, spaces are digital art galleries used by curators or artists to issue, promote, and sell artwork or conduct auctions. And the DAO oversees the treasury and platform features and is governed by rare token holders, with execution by SuperRare Governance Council. So of course, they collect digital art. This is what they feel it's the the future of art collecting. So you can actually browse their collections on their website, where they have most cutting edge digital art, and they're pioneering the art market. So artists themselves can actually get continuous royalties for all secondary sales on their networks forever, guys. And they build longevity because all transaction happens on the chain, creating a tamper-proof record for each artworks in history. So of course, they launched this in 2018. Of course, the company started in 2017. Here are some of the very known individual investors. We have Jeff Meff, right, the founder and CEO of Social Capital, Mark Cuban, Mark Benoff from Salesforce, and also Naval Ravikant, right? It's an investor and project advisor. So the founder, of course, is John Crane, co-founder of SuperRare. Crane started out in advertising before taking a plunge into the world of cryptocurrency. So he currently remains the CEO of SuperRare. Currently, its rank, the price of Rare is at 27 cents and is ranked 419 on CoinGecko. So total supply is I do apologize. I need to actually change this. Not 27 cents. It's actually right now 7 cents. And the total supply currently is 1 billion. Circulating supply is 145 million. Market cap is 103 million. All-time high was $3.64. All-time low was 20 cents, and today's current price is close to 71 cents. So current wallet holders of this token is about 7,691 in at today's recording. So of course, the rare forecast, this was taken from Coin Index. So according to SuperRare, price prediction, the value of SuperRare will rise about 31.72% and reach close to 93 cents by February 19. Just a few days from now, according to the technical indicator. So the current sentiment is neutral, while the fear and greed index is still showing fear. So that we are still talking about the macro backdrop. But they are based on the technical indication. This particular token remains neutral. But SuperRare recorded a 13 out of 30, so close to about a 43% green days. Where you can see on the day of the opening and closing, it ended up with a green day, and 16.18% of the price volatility over 30 days. So based on SuperRare forecast, it's now a good time to buy SuperRare. Again, guys, this is more for education and not financial advice. So cryptocurrency is known for volatility, fluctuations. If you are investing in crypto, it can be risky. So if you're planning to buy some, just keep in mind there's a severe price swing than some of its most established counterparts. Yeah, some highlights currently now this token is trading on Binance. Some risks seems to be lurking over 57% days close below the open price, and currently now it's down about 81% from its all-time high. There's a less than 10% of its total supply in circulation, and they are currently not trading any fiat currencies. So again, please seek professional advice before trading. Cryptocurrency is actually risky, and you have to make an educated guess and bear responsibility for any investment decisions you make. So, of course, if you can get started investing in cryptocurrency with little or no knowledge, you can reduce your risks and even start trading with a full-time job. You can always find us on our Telegram group. So that's all I have about this token today. I'm just going to share a little bit about the website. Let me do that. So this is SuperRare website. You can see currently now this collecting digital art. You can buy. It's a platform. You can start collecting pretty great stuff. You can see that they have here. And I think one thing that I like, and I think that this is a value proposition, is we know how in the old days artists found it very difficult to make money, and some do and some don't. But today, you can have this on a digital platform, tokenize it, and then have it almost like an NFT, and there's a marketplace that people come to trade. So there's a small group of people, or small, I won't say small, but there was a niche uh, group of people who love art. And I know people in the market today, not so much in the NFT space, but they used to fly around the world. They will go to Vietnam to buy beautiful art, bring it back over at the United States, and set up their own what you call it, the gallery. And they used to have bid auctions and used to sell those for like $10,000 to $20,000 because it's one of its kind. So that's all I have today. I'm going to hand over to Manish for the next segment. Do let us know in the comment section below if you like this project. Manish, take it away.
Yeah, so today I'm going to cover something different and some good podcast, the collection of podcast and the best mind and best brain, I would say that, in a crypto industries. So yeah, let's go through it. So we are an unprecedented time where we could listen to the world best mind in an industry through a medium called podcast. And podcast is something, guys, you can just put it wherever you are, whether you're jogging, you are doing your exercise or your normal routine, you just listen this. And I think it's going to give you a lots of idea in the cryptocurrency space. So crypto is one of the greatest inventions mankind ever had. A lot of great things are happening in the crypto world, and today I was just going through my feed. I saw very nice quotations where somebody has mentioned that what email did to post office, cryptocurrency is going to do it for the bank. So
Mm,
you can imagine how powerful statement it is.
Yeah, very
So
powerful statement. Can you
yeah,
repeat that again, Manish, one more time?
yeah, it was written and it's just blow my mind. It says that what email does to post office,
Mm.
cryptocurrency is going to do it to the banks.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're really interested in what is happening in the crypto world or listen to the greatest mind in the crypto community, I think we have some best podcast around crypto and that help you to move forward in the future. So these are our top 15 crypto podcasts. So what Bitcoin did, this is one podcast channel. Podcast is hosted by Mr. Peter McCormack, and where he interviewed expert in the world of Bitcoin development, privacy, investment, and adoptions. What Bitcoin has interviewed some of the industry most influent mind with the diversity of knowledge and opinion. So, feature guest including Mr. Balaji Srinivasan's former CTO of Coinbase, Brain Armstrong, founder of Coinbase, Gemini founder, Cameron Winkvoss, and Anthony Pamplino is an entrepreneur and investors. So these kind of famous personality, he covers the interviews in his podcast. I think after this, we probably also explore these podcasts, and some of them we are already subscribed. So the episode you can start with Jack Miller versus the world, where they discussed the newly launched Strike Global, revolutionizing global payment and neo banking with Bitcoin. So podcast length is almost over and 1 hour each episode. So I think it's good for hearing for something from the experts. Then the next one is the Pump Podcast. The Pump Podcast is hosted by Mr. Anthony Pomplino, where they talk about the most interesting thing that happens in business, finance, and Bitcoin. And it has been downloaded 20 million plus times. So Pomplino has huge respect and admirations among the Twitter crypto communities, has followed by more than a million people. So I think he has a huge fan following on a Twitter side as well. So probably you can follow this and take some benefit here. Then the third one is a modern finance. MoFi is hosted by Mr. Kevin Rose, a serial entrepreneur who co-founded a social news site called DIGG, intermittent fasting app Zero, and the meditation app called Auk. He is also a general partner of Google Ventures. So in Modern Finance podcast cover all things with respect to cryptocurrency, DeFi, yield farming, NFT, fire, robo investing, and finance hacks. So I think you can, if you are interested on such news or this kind of topics, probably you can subscribe this. So here the and podcast length is almost around 50 minutes to 1 hour each podcast, and quite famous podcast. Then the fourth one we have Epic Center. Epic Center is undoubtedly one of the earliest and best cryptocurrency podcasts since 2013, where they interview founders, builders, and explore the economic and social implications of the game changing crypto industry. They have discussed topic ranging from Bitcoin, social goods, crypto markets, distributed computing, Ethereum, NFT, stablecoins, DeFi, and privacy. So, podcast length is almost an 1 hour, and start with Ethereum. Call it Go Beyond DeFi. I think this is one of the famous and most listened podcast ever. I think you can try with this first. So, and the fifth one is a blockchain and Bozy. Blockchain and Bozy. So, blockchain and Bozy is a fun and relaxed weekly digital meetup hosted by a blockchain venture studio rapper Goran Hall and LA Blockchain Summit. Each week, they discuss the different topic with the industry thought leaders. Podcast length is almost 1 hour, and the famous podcast is Taking NFT Mainstream with Gary Vaynerchuk. Then the sixth one is Bankless. So Bankless is one of the best newsletter program for crypto and DeFi, and they too have a podcast that definitely hit was popular among the crypto community. In Bankless podcast, they explore the foreign frontier of internet money and internet finance that help you get started better the front run the opportunities. The podcast length is almost around 1 hour 45 minutes to 2 hours, and famous podcast from this broadcast channel is the Metaverse Emergence. Number 7, the Bad Crypto Podcast. The Bad Crypto Podcast is hosted by Mr. Joel Common and Travis Ray, and it is ranked a best crypto podcast among a various media house. Uh, it's features Ripple CTO David and Jian of multi-billion-dollar semiconductor company Bitmain. Podcast length 1 hour 15 minutes, and the famous podcast was How China Can Kill Bitcoin with Stephen Lieb. Number 8 I have a list is Unchained. Unchained is a weekly podcast that shows how decentralized internet is built with a detail of underlying technology, hosted by a crypto journalist Laura Sin. Podcast Lens, hour long podcast, and the famous podcast was Is Ethereum on its way to becoming ultrasound money? All these, even we are keeping note, probably all these famous podcasts, we'll be downloading it and listening. Number 9 is the A16Z podcast. So A16Z podcast is not a dedicated podcast on a crypto, but it should definitely be an your radar if you're a crypto enthusiast. A16Z, renowned venture capital firm, have recently invested more money on a crypto that can uh, that than any other venture firms. They even started their own crypto fund with 3 billion under management. They are investing in the area of crypto, including the infrastructure, new layer, 1S, DeFi, NFT, gaming, DAO, social tokens, decentralized social networks, Web3 apps, and new idea that don't have name are categorized yet. So podcast length is 20 to 25 minutes, and the start with the episode is crypto and oral SE. Number 10, the breakdown. The breakdown is a daily stream on its topic that is shaping crypto ecosystem. If you really want to know that exactly the crypto community is talking about today, this is the right podcast for you. The breakdown is hosted by Witmo. You can catch the stream on both YouTube and Twitch as well. Podcast length is 20 minutes, long podcast, and you can start with how the crypto industry think it should be regulated. Number 11, DeFi podcast, Delphi podcast. Podcast is hosted by Mr. Tom Prick Kick and the team Delphi Digitals, where they talk about all verticals of digital assets. So, yeah, the podcast length is 50 minutes to 1 hour, and you can start with NFT culture series. Uh, this the famous podcast. Number 12, Invest Like the Best. Invest Like the Best is hosted by Mr. Patrick, CEO at Usam and chairman of Colossus. This is not a crypto related podcast, and in this podcast they have conversations on a business, investing, world best investors and operators. The podcast some very valuable for crypto conversations, from investing in the crypto to NFT content. The podcast length is an hour, and yeah, you can look for a podcast episode called The Future of Crypto. So 30, the Decrypt Daily. If you want to stay on the top of crypto related news, then listen. The Decrypt Daily would be your number one choice. Decrypt Daily is hosted by Mr. Matthew Dimmer, and he does good of covering all the important news related to crypto. If you are bored of all hours long podcast, then these podcasts suits for your need, because it's just 5 minutes to 15 minutes. Then the number 14, we have a Compass podcast, Bitcoin news. Compass podcast is run by Compass Mining Company, and their mission is to support decentralized growth and hash rate and strengthen network security by helping more people learn, explore, and mine Bitcoin. This podcast is specifically on a Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other proof of work mining news related to cryptocurrency. If you are into crypto mining, then this is the right podcast for you. Hour-long podcast, and you can look for a podcast episode called Nuclear Powered Bitcoin Mining by Mr. Alex Gilbert and Caroline Koch-Ran. And last one, Crypto 101. Crypto 1 is an award-winning new source of podcast hosted by Mr. Bruce Paul and Aaron Mellon. If you are looking to learn something regularly on a crypto without any fancy jargon, this should be the podcast that should being listened. And the podcast length is 30 to 50 minutes. I think you can just check that out. You can explore all these 15 podcast channel based on your requirement, based on your interest, and probably it will give you a lot ideas in the crypto space. So that's all I have it.
Yeah.
Let's check out the market side of thing.
Thanks, Manish. Let's see what's happening on the Fear and Greed Index. It's always good to know what's happening. Right now, we are still at 46. So after a pump, we had some retracement. A lot of people are starting to move slightly a bit of money out of the markets. If you look right now, it's a mixed bag of cryptocurrencies. So the coin of the day is Anchor Protocol, that is giving out about 20% APY. SuperRare, which I've covered today in the section, that is ranked number 1 today on the alt rank in LunarCrush. For those who don't have LunarCrush and you want to get this for free, the link is in our description below, all the way to the bottom. Vulcan Forge in second, Feed Every Gorilla. Number 3, Ontology Gas. Number 4, Self Key. We have Mina Protocol, Solana in number 7, Everrise in number 8, Terra Luna, and Treasure Magic in number 10. So of course we have 17,000 cryptos, 450 exchanges, market cap at $1.9 trillion. Of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum take 60% of the market. Bitcoin in the last 24 hours is up by 0.84, Ethereum up by 0.93, BNB down by 0.16, XRP up by 2%, Cardano down by 1.24, Solana up by 1.62, and Terra Luna 2.79. Of course, in 10th place, Avalanche up by 0.22. So if you look at Bitcoin right now, it's still being stable at about close to about 41 to 42,000. So you will hopefully we'll just continue to channel. Right now we are in midway, slightly from overbought. There was a retracement that came back. We look bullish. Money flow is incoming. Momentum of buyers are coming into the market to buy. Of course, this week we have the Fed's meeting, so we will keep you posted when we get some key points of how that will actually impact the markets. So of course, if you are new to this channel, do connect with us in our Telegram group. This channel is of course more for educational purpose and not financial advice, although in our Telegram group sometimes we let you know what we are actually buying, and most of you guys from Root Zones actually know that we give you certain valuable information that help you guys to actually be a better trader, as well as prevent any potential risk of losses. So of course we have 500 over videos on interviews, how-tos, crypto trends, tokenomics, NFT, and blockchain, and we are live once a day, and you can find us every day on YouTube. So I'm going to hand over to Manish for the next tweet of the day.
Yeah, so Australian exchange CoinSpot has listed MetaHero. MetaHero is one of the project which we are heavily invested, and we are interested too. So this is some good news for MetaHero. And then the news is going to come for MetaHero on 19th Feb. So we'll wait for the announcement. So that's all we have it for the tweet of the day. And the guys, just follow all the social media platform which is listed down there, and see you tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock it tech. You want the chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch?